What is going on, everybody? Chris Lotus here. I hope you are doing all right. Officially, the main roster of Street Fighter 6 has been kind of sort of revealed. I mean, they've been revealed, but there are obviously a couple of trailers that we haven't seen. If you are looking at the image on the screen, you see some familiar faces in more ways than one, and some that you might not be familiar with if you have been dodging the leaks. Now, for the sake of this, because I know there are people in my community that don't like to hear about the leaks and everything, I'm only going to talk about what is in this image right here. If you have seen the leaks, out of respect for others, could you please not spoil stuff? And for those of you that have been dodging the leaks, then y'all are the real MVPs. Because I stumbled headfirst into that mess. So, all the familiar faces that we have seen gameplay trailers for. Blanka, Juri, Jamie, Guile, Ryu, Luke, Ken, Kimmy Kim, Kimberly, Chun-Li, E Honda, and Dhalsim. A lot of old school mixed in with a sprinkle of new. And I've said it before, I'm not really that hype about like the original 8 from Street Fighter 2, honestly. But with that being said, the redesigns and the tweaks they got to their movesets, some extra new stuff that they got, good job. You know, I'm not that excited to try them, but hey, that's something that I love to see. You know, old school characters coming back and like they get a little something new in their arsenal. I really like that. That way they feel fresh. So props to them for that. I'm not a Blanka fan, but I do find the whole thing with the freaking exploding freaking electric Blanka dolls very amusing. So with that being said, there are some familiar faces here, if you haven't seen the leak, that have not been revealed in-game yet, or at least like with gameplay trailers. First off, the big guy in the upper left over here, Zangief, because of course he was gonna come back. Oh, Zangief wasn't going anywhere. Right below him, Cammy Cam. I'm freaking going crazy with these affectionate nicknames. Cammy, which now that I remember, I think she had some footage leak around the time when the big leak happened. Finally, in the upper right corner, the guy that I thought we were going to see at Tokyo Game Show, given that hint that Capcom gave us when they put that tweet out about Kimberly. Because if you look at Kimberly in this image, of course, she's got those earbuds in, and they were telling us, I wonder whose music she's listening to. And usually when I think of musicians in Street Fighter, I instantly default to DJ. There might be a few others actually, but come on, I think DJ would probably be the most common name that would pop up when it comes to musicians in the Street Fighter universe that are playable characters. Seeing like the new tweaks and everything that some of the old school characters got, I am very interested to see what DJ gets. I kind of hope he overcomes the meta struggle like Rock Howard did in King of Fighters 15. Rock Howard was another character that's been bottom tier for a whole long time, even like when he debuted. I don't think DJ had it that bad exactly, but I do know the last time we saw him, even people that main this character and could play him really well were like, this character is bad. And of course, like with the really big final couple patches that Street Fighter 4 got, didn't really do the man that many favors. So I do hope DJ has a significant place in the meta, and I'm looking forward to the tweaks that they have to him. So with all that being said, what about all these other unfamiliar faces for those of you that might have not seen the leaks and have been trying to dodge them and whatnot? Well, let's start on the left side with this young lady over here, and they got her just crowded in the corner over here. This is Mimi. Amongst most of the people that I've seen that have seen the leaks, Mimi ranks pretty high on most people's most anticipated list, and I mean, she's a really nice design. I can't garner too much from it, honestly. I think she has like a fusion of like a karate gi with like a bodysuit. And she also hails from France, which I think a lot of people have also speculated, I guess when looking at the outfit and then considering that, maybe she is carrying on the torch from Abel's style with his mixed martial arts with judo and sambo. Which that would be interesting. If she does that, that would make for a really dope character. I could definitely see myself being really invested in Mimi. Moving on, this guy up here at the top. I saw some people mistaking him for G for some reason. And G is a real cool character. Like, he is easily my favorite design in Street Fighter 5, and I really hope he comes back in Street Fighter 6. I really hope G makes a comeback. He is too good to be a one-game character, at least like within this particular era of Street Fighter. I don't want to wait until Street Fighter 10 to play G again, you know what I'm saying? But no, this is not G, but another guy that actually has a moniker with 2 letters. This is JP. He hails from Russia, from what I'm understanding. And honestly, this is just probably my inner Ace Attorney fanboy just marking out or whatever, but the orange suit, the fact the guy has white hair, and given the outfit is very classy, and the fact that he's a little bit darker skinned, he honestly reminds me of the Damon Gant character from Ace Attorney. But I think old JP looks a little bit more badass than old goofy freaking Damon Gant does, honestly. Man's armed with a cane, and this is a tall, muscly dude, so definitely looking forward to what this guy can do, honestly. I'm assuming something that's very power-oriented. I don't know if he'll use the cane in battle. That would be very interesting. He might break it out for a super or maybe a special move or two. But yeah, pretty cool design. And like I said, he has this aesthetic of somebody who's classy like Noblesse Oblige, maybe very rich or whatnot. Not really a lot that I can gather from his design, but yeah, he's pretty cool looking and can't wait to see what he can do. Moving on to this young lady in the bottom right-hand corner, standing next to Kimmy Kim, we have Lily. She hails from Mexico, and if you look at the image here, she's armed with these 2 clubs, which convinces me more that she may use these in battle as opposed to like JP having just his freaking cane. But yeah, of course her aesthetic here is giving off like indigenous vibes, which a lot of people have felt maybe it might symbol that she has a connection with T-Hawk. Yes, no, maybe so, but Lily is easily one of my personal favorite designs, actually probably my second most anticipated new character of the bunch. And now that I'm actually noticing it, since she and Kimberly are kind of positioned toward the front, those 2 are about the same size. They are. Also, this image kind of backs that up as well. But yeah, from what I'm looking at right now, I'm really digging Lily's look. I can't wait to see what she can do in battle. I could honestly see her beating the mess out of people with these clubs as simultaneously badass and just like satisfying, honestly. So can't wait to see. Now notice I said she was my second most anticipated new character. Who's number 1? Well, for that character, we're gonna drift back up to the top next to JP, right here. This is Marissa. Marissa is actually my big sis's name, one of my big sis's. And she has been a lifelong Street Fighter fan, and just the fact that she's gonna be hearing the Street Fighter announcer announcing her name in-game, she freaking loves it. But yes, this character is the one that I am the most hyped to see in action. She hails from Italy, and at least from what I'm seeing, might have some MMA elements about her as well. For those of you that don't already watch him or know of him already, I recommend Archives at Midnight's video on Marissa. He actually goes and literally does a great job at breaking down and speculating, what's her backstory, trying to see where elements of her design come from. It is a really well done video. Archives at Midnight makes a whole lot of awesome stuff. And I'm pretty sure Onyx is going to put it in the comments. I wouldn't be surprised if ZT does it or Speed King drops by. Anybody that knows me personally already knows why I really freaking like what I'm seeing from this character. They always tease me. Well, always is kind of an overstatement, but they'll often tease me about my thing for Amazonian women, which is a very real thing. It's real. But yo, I cannot wait to see what she can do, and I'm really interested in seeing her backstory, honestly, because I've also seen, I guess due to like her size, a lot of people have alluded to her being maybe the second coming of Sagat, maybe. It'd be interesting to see if like he had a student and this would be her. That would be kind of interesting. And that is the long and short of it. This is your Street Fighter 6 main roster. Pretty solid. And I mean, earlier today, I watched the segment for Street Fighter 6 at Tokyo Game Show, and I mean, we all saw this coming. More content is going to be coming, especially characters. So definitely looking forward to that. I know a lot of people are. But yeah, what are you thinking about this roster so far? Are you liking the starting roster? Do you think it's lacking? What do you think of some of these newcomers? Which one is your favorite? By chance, who are you looking forward to seeing the most in action? Drop a comment, and until next time, I am Chris Lotus, signing off. Y'all take care of yourselves, be safe out there, stay hydrated, all that good stuff. See ya.